New Mexico. I'm hoping that I'm going to get a sighting of the giant Recycled Roadrunner. We'll see if this works out. My GPS says take the exit in 1.3 miles. Now I'm kind of wishing I had stopped here originally. I just stopped a little while ago and made some brunch because I was starving. So let's go get a look at this guy. Wow, this is a pretty rest area. This would have been much nicer to stop at than the place that I did, which was called a parking area. And that's what it was. There were a couple of tractor trailers in there. This is quite attractive. And there he is. Oh, actually, I can park right in front of him. Hey, pretty cool. Let's check him out. This giant avian first stood at the Las Cruces Foothills landfill to draw attention to our consumption habits, the power of recycling, and how much we toss away into landfills. The massive bird was then relocated to the rest area west of Las Cruces on I-10. Sculpture stands a whopping 20 feet tall and is composed of old shoes, cell phones, bike parts, and other recycled materials. It was pretty cool. Well, I've spent pretty much all day driving through flatlands across New Mexico and about 125 miles of Texas so far. And I was wondering when hill country begins. I think it just did, because I'm in the hills, and it's nice to be out of the flats. I much prefer, you know, the mountainous and hillside landscapes. So pretty country. I'm looking forward to getting stopped this afternoon. It's been a fairly long day, and for the second day in a row, I forgot to pay attention to the fact that I was losing an hour's worth of time. So I lost an hour yesterday, I lost another hour today, but that's okay. I think I'm done losing time now. I'm going to actually take a look and see if there's another time zone change before I get to Fredericksburg, but I don't think so. I think I'm there now. So I've been having a really good time so far. I'm looking forward to what's coming up next. Really looking forward to spending time in Fredericksburg, enjoying the drive. I've been listening to audiobooks and you know, doing stuff like that. And I've stopped along the way a few places, gotten to check out some stuff. So that part's always fun. And we're only about 4 miles away from my exit for today's stop at the Oasis RV Park, which I'm guessing is probably a dirt or gravel parking lot, essentially. But most of those are really fine. It's really inexpensive. I've got a Passport America discount, so it's half price. So I think it's like 20 bucks for the night with full hookups. Nothing wrong with that. Or it might just be water and electric. I can't remember for this one. And I need to remember to fill up my fresh water tank at least part way, because it's getting pretty close to empty. And sometimes I don't like to bother hooking up water in a campground, or if I just want to do some dry camping, I want to make sure that I got enough to get in the shower and wash dishes and all of those kinds of things. Might have to dump the other tanks tonight or tomorrow morning too. So we'll see how that goes. We just saw the sign that said we're entering the Central Time Zone. So there you go. Yeah, I think this probably is hill country. I'm going to have to look at a map and look it up and see if that's really true. But I'm thinking it might be. Definitely beautiful. Cool looking rock formations, liking the hills. Looking forward to spending some time in this area. Not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow yet. I actually haven't figured that out. I'm going to figure that out after I get stopped for the evening. See what's out there that is worth checking out. What was worth checking out on this day was Chamizel National Memorial, which is located in El Paso, Texas, downtown. Getting in and out of downtown was a lot of fun. But it's a national memorial in a park located and built on diplomacy. It was established to commemorate the peaceful settlement of a long-standing boundary dispute between the U.S. and Mexico. The memorial reminds us that we should try to settle our differences with each other through friendship and understanding. Really pretty interesting park. Not at all what I was expecting. Learned a lot while I was there. I'd recommend checking it out. Okay, here we are at the Chamizel National Memorial. This is the second smallest national memorial in the country. The smallest one is someplace in Pennsylvania. What's interesting about this is it is the only land dispute to have been settled peacefully, although it didn't start out that way. Sorry about the shaking, guys. Started off with a battle in 1845. Ended up killing quite a few people on both sides, Mexico and the United States. And they still were not able to successfully draw the boundary. So we're going to fast forward through some of this, but there was quite a bit of disputing going on. Here's a old boundary marker for the United States. There was, treaties that were then broken, and all the way up through 1933, they're setting precedents and trying to find the solution to where the property is actually going to be. If you look at this map, right up here where it says El Chamizal, well, the way the boundary got drawn, that's land that actually belonged to Mexico, but it's on the U.S. side of the Rio Grande. So what wound up happening was it took all the way until 1963 to negotiate a settlement between Mexico and the United States. And it was finally resolved, but resolved peacefully, so very, very cool. So if you're in the El Paso area, I'd really recommend this as a stop to check out. Nice visitor center, good vibe story. Time to get back on the road. Check them out. The interesting thing is that driving the motorhome is definitely louder inside by far than just driving my pickup truck. The pickup truck's nice and quiet, no rattles or shakes or anything, but I get lots of rattles and shakes in the motorhome because dishes are rattling, pots and pans, all that kind of stuff.
In 1.25 miles, take exit 138 on the right to I-10 Business Route.
Alrighty. So this is Van Horn, Texas. I'm going to be stopping in this evening. I got to stop someplace and buy a new battery for one of my remote controls. I think that's what's keeping me from being able to watch videos because none of the keys on the remote work. So we're going to see if I can get that fixed. I borrowed 11 seasons of Shameless to watch while I'm on this trip because, they're relatively short episodes. So I can work through those.
Take exit 138 on the right to I-10 Business Route.
Let's Let's see what Van Horn, Texas looks like. And hopefully I can find some place to stop and buy a battery.
In 1/4 mile, keep left to I-10 Business Route.
Well, there appears to be lots of lodging.
Keep left to I-10 Business Route.
Yeah, the hotels seem to be all off to the right there. Well, not all of them. I can see a red roof and a Motel 6 straight ahead. I'm really glad I don't have to stay in a motel, though. I'd much rather sleep in my own bed, eat my own food, use my own bathroom. It really is convenient.
In 1 mile, arrive at 1201 West Broadway on the right.
Alright, still looking for something that might sell batteries. I need a 2025. You know, one of those little button batteries. I'm guessing I'm not going to find a Walmart here from the looks of things. Several different RV parks though. Lots of hotels. I'm gonna have to look at the map and see what the attraction here is. The town looks a little beat up to me, but there must be something that they're, you know, famous for, I would think.
In 1/4 mile, arrive at 1201 West Broadway on the right.
Oh, I think that's just a sign that it's coming. Not that that's it. I hope. Because that looked like an overgrown weed lot. I kept seeing billboards for something called the El Capitan Hotel that's posting a full bar and restaurant. The hotel looked pretty interesting. I might see if I can find that.
Arriving at 1201 West Broadway on the right.
Okay, well this doesn't look promising. I guess it was back there. Let's go see how bad it looks. I saw the little motel, but I didn't actually see the RV park. Oh, I see some RVs back there though. So I guess turn left here? No. This is very confusing. guess this is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, it's basically a gravel parking lot. Alright, well, let's get this figured out. I'll check back with you. Oh, so you gotta go there to check in to... Okay, I guess I'll go do that. Thank you.